In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to use BrainPop Junior, which is a group of educational websites containing short movies for students in grades K through 4th. Now there is a different website called BrainPop, but it's geared a little more towards late elementary and middle school. So in this tutorial, I'll just be focusing on BrainPop Junior, which is for, again, about K through 4th grade. On this website, there are short movies that cover all content areas such as science, health, reading and writing, social studies, math, and arts and technology. These videos are great to get students engaged in learning. They're short, about 3 to 5 minutes. What I will point out is for both BrainPop Junior and BrainPop, you will need a subscription to be able to log in with a code. Fortunately, my school does subscribe to this, so I am able to watch all videos. However, even if you don't have a subscription, there are some videos that are for free that you can watch even without one. So even if you don't have a subscription, it's still a great tool to come and check to see if there's a video that you can still show to your class. So to get started, once you get on BrainPop Junior's website, you pick a content area. I'm going to use social studies because I teach South Carolina history. And you click on the content that you want to look under. It will pull up categories within social studies. If you click on one of those, it'll give you videos to watch under that category. Or if you go back down at the bottom, it just gives you a list of all social studies videos that aren't categorized. And if you'll notice, there are a couple of free ones, one on U.S. symbols and schools. I'll use schools for an example since it's free. When you click on it, on any video, this screen will pop up. If you would like to change your screen size, which I do, I prefer for it to be full screen. Right here where it says movie size, there's 2 different options. Again, I like the full screen. It's easier for my kids to see. If you decide to get out of it or after the movie plays, you just hit the escape button to go back to this screen. When you're ready to play the movie, you just hit the play button. What I love about these movies are, again, they're very short, usually anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. So it isn't too long for your kids to lose their focus. They can stay focused and stay engaged. And if you kind of scroll through, another great option about this website is it gives focus questions over here on this notepad, which kind of help your students get set up for what they're going to be learning about. There's usually anywhere from 3 to 5 focus questions that Moby and Annie will ask, and then they kind of learn the information along with the students. They go to different places, meet different people, and learn what they need to know to answer these focus questions. And at the end, they kind of wrap up and have a little summary of what they've learned about in that video. Now my favorite part are down here on the right. You have the option for a quiz. You can give an easy quiz or a hard quiz. Depending on the content area and what level my students are on and how difficult the content is, I may give an easy quiz or I may give a hard quiz. I look at both of them, kind of determine which one I think my students will be able to handle, and that's the one that I give. Now when you click on either easy or hard quiz, it gives you 2 options. You can complete an online quiz, which the students pick their answers and click on them, and it'll automatically tell you whether you're correct or if you're wrong. At the end of that online quiz, they can print out their score to turn in as an assessment grade if you want to use it that way. Or you can complete a paper quiz. This is usually the route that I like to go. I like having the paper quizzes. I have them usually printed out ready, so when we watch the video as a whole group, I can pass the quizzes out and they take them as an assessment grade. And once you click on paper quiz, you just click on however many copies and click print. If you're going to use BrainPop Junior in small group, you can have the whole class watch the video and then in small group have students take the online quiz and print the questions out. That way they can have that access to answering questions online and practice printing pages out in the classroom. That's a great alternative. Or again, you can just do the paper quiz and everybody take it at the same time. That's totally up to the teacher. Now if you go back, down at the bottom there are all kind of resources that go along with the movie. There are games, activities, word wall words, read about it, write about it, draw about it. One option that I love, because my school incorporates Daily 5 and Cafe, one of our rotations is work on writing. So this option, write about it, I love to use as that rotation. It gives your kids a topic, write about how different people help out at school. And in this option, they have their topic, again up at the top right here, and they can type in their name and type in their response. When they're finished, there's an option to print it out. So they can practice work on writing, work on typing, which is a big problem area for a lot of my kids, and they can print it out and turn it in as part of their work on writing for Daily 5. So I love that tool, and my kids love using that tool as well. They love being able to type anything on a computer and being able to print it out. Now, another option right here under the notepad, it says to print notebook. This option, if you really enjoy the content or really thought it was very spot on and very easy for your kids, you can print out the notes that go along with this movie. Whether you want to put it in an interactive notebook or just have them refer to it as a guide and a reference in the classroom, that's totally up to you, but you do have that option. Now, if you go back to the home screen, click up on the left, Brain Pop Junior, over on the left there is a standards option. This option is great for teachers if they want to find a video that aligns to their standards for that week. You can search by your state, your subject, and your grade, and it will pull up all of the Brain Pop videos that correspond to the standards for 3rd grade in South Carolina. And it gives you in blue the links that you click on to see that video. Some of these may be Brain Pop Junior, as you can see, like these two are Brain Pop Junior. Some may be Brain Pop, which is the late elementary, middle school version of Brain Pop. So just look at those carefully, and there's also some ESL or games that go along with those videos. So that's a great tool for teachers. You can also, right here it gives you a print-friendly version if you want to print them out just to have them on hand so you don't have to look them up every time, or if you want to print them out, turn them in with your standards, that's an option as well. So if we go back to Brain Pop, this is a new option down here at the bottom. It says concept mapping. If you click on it, it gives you access to see which of your students have watched movies, taken quizzes, done any type of activities involving Brain Pop or Brain Pop Junior. So that's a good way to keep track of what your students are doing on Brain Pop, how they're doing on their quizzes. There's also map making to connect and develop ideas, KWL charts that they complete. There's also an ESL option for reading comprehension and writing skills, and below it is a placement test that students can take to place them on what level they need to be on for the reading and comprehension skills. So that's, I haven't tried this yet. I think it's new. I don't remember it being on here last year, so I'm very anxious to use this option for some of my ESL kids to see how that works, because I think that'll be another great tool for them. So basically, like I said, Brain Pop Junior is really great to use in your classroom. Again, if you don't have it in your school, I suggesting that to administration, because it's a great tool, and even to be able to share this tutorial for how great it is and how it can be used in your classroom.